Good day, everybody. My name is Jeffrey Beamer. I'm the Senior Investment Strategist over at EWOTrading.com. Welcome to Pro Trader Tips for today. We're going to talk today about consistency in your trading systems. And being consistent is it's one of the hardest things to do, especially when things begin to go wrong. But when they do, you got to keep good records and know where you need to make adjustments. All right. So here we're just going to keep talking about consistency. And I'm going to talk about a trade that we had last week for our Delta Neutral Breakout customers. And this is where we look for stocks that are going to make big moves around earnings. And there's certain criteria that we look at each and every earnings cycle. And I want to give you an example of one of those today. So what we're looking at here is Estee Lauder. This is trade ID 1322. The trade went out on October 30th, of just last week. All right. And we were looking at what I call a baby strangle. As you can see here, the strikes were $1 apart. We had the 89 call and the 88 put. The debit was $850. And you can see here that we have a little bit of consolidation in the stock. I'm looking at the stock chart on the left-hand side of this image here. And in the past week prior to earnings, you can see the sideways action, which is always a good sign for one of these type of trades going into earnings. All right. They had earnings the next day. So we did not have to wait very long for results. And the next day on Halloween, here we go. We have earnings and boy, a big move down. Let's go ahead and just jump down to the chart here. You can see that consolidation move and then drop like a rock. All right. This thing dropped over 25% on its earnings announcement. That generated a profit of over $1,400 on our $850 debit. That is a rate of return of over 170% on risk in one day. This is an example of a home run trade. All right. I'm looking at essentially a single being something between 0 and 33%. Anything that's not a loss, right? 0 to 33% as a single, and then we go in thirds like that. But anything over 100% return, that is a home run trade, and we had one of these for Estee Lauder. So the exit alert went out with commentary here. You can see that I gave their earnings results here. They announced non-GAAP EPS of 14 cents, which beat estimates, but then they missed on revenue. All right. And then they warned more woes from China. So here we are with the stock just dropping like a rock, as I mentioned. And we exited the trade for a credit of 2308. And then you subtract out your debit. That's how you get your profit of $1,458. And that's a 170% return on risk in just one day. All right. So that's the power of being consistent with your program, looking for your next opportunity. Everyone have a great trading week, and we will talk to you again soon with another edition of Pro Trader Tips. Have a great day.